It's widely known that for many people, airplane food isn't appealing. While there are many reasons for that, such as meals being mass-produced, packaged and even reheated, many don't know that the environment also determines how good it tastes. Engine noise, cabin pressure and dry air can make food taste more bitter by up to 10%. Because of this, shutting out aircraft clamour by wearing noise-cancelling headphones could make the in-flight dining experience more enjoyable. For many years, studies have examined how the environment impacts what food tastes like, and this is especially true at altitude. Charles Spence, an experimental psychologist from the University of Oxford's Cross-Modal Research Laboratory in the UK, has been studying this phenomenon since 2004. He has found that the noises and surroundings in an aircraft play a huge role in what food and drink taste like for passengers. He tells The Telegraph, "The lower cabin pressure, dry cabin air and loud engine noise all contribute to our inability to taste and smell food and drink. Stepping into an aircraft equals a massive change of environment, and it impacts your sense of smell first. But as it gets higher, pressure drops and humidity becomes less than 12%, which is drier than most deserts. This is why Spence says wearing a pair of noise-cancelling headphones could be, quote, one of the simplest ways to make food in an airplane taste better." In one study Spence conducted, volunteers were given bittersweet candy cinder toffee and had to describe their taste when listening to the low pitch of brass music or the high pitch of a piano. Participants said the toffee tasted bitter when listening to the brass music and sweeter when listening to the piano. Spence said, "The effects, it should be said, weren't huge, but they were large enough to potentially make a difference to the tasting experience while up in the air." In another study in 2004, volunteers were given Pringles. Participants said that when listening to higher frequency sounds, the chips were crisper and fresher compared to staler and softer with lower frequency sounds. This was called the quote-unquote sonic chip experiment and led Spence to discover more about how sound influences taste. In 2014, British Airways took the science seriously and created a 13-track playlist for passengers to listen to while eating in-flight meals for long-haul routes, telling passengers the songs in the playlist would work with certain foods. For example, Paolo Nutini's Scream worked best with the Scottish salmon starter, or Johnny Marr's Newtown Velocity with the full English breakfast. In 2010, Lufthansa commissioned Fraunhofer Institute for Building Physics to study taste buds at high altitudes. The study found that the dryness and low pressure of the aircraft cabin environment reduced taste bud sensitivity by 30%. The study also found that sweet and salty senses are impacted mainly by the environment, but sour, bitter and spicy flavors are unaffected, which is why some have said having hot sauce on hand helps with bland airline food. According to American Airlines in-flight dining and retail director, the airline adds extra salt and spices to its food much more than a restaurant ever would due to the in-flight environment. Proper seasoning is key to ensure food tastes good in the air. Often recipes are modified with additional salt or seasoning to account for the cabin dining atmosphere. Do you enjoy or dislike in-flight meals? Will you be wearing noise-cancelling headphones the next time you dine in the air? Let us know by leaving a comment. In addition to our daily YouTube videos, Simple Flying publishes over 150 articles every week. If you're looking for the latest aviation news and insights, visit simpleflying.com.